Chidinma Exp0Ses is a child of grace. Guys, you see this issue of dragging Chidinma that she is not going to contest in South Africa. It did not just start with Chidinma. There's this beauty queen who contested last year for the Miss South Africa, and she had gotten to the finals, and they brought up a story that she was not South African. This is a lesson to everybody, and it's to expose South Africans, because if they said her father was not South African but her mother was South African, why didn't they allow her to contest? Because people said, oh, your mother must be South Africans who came to defend their country, even though they know that this shameful thing they have done is unexplainable. They were talking that Chidinma's father and mother are not South Africans, that if one of the parents were South Africans, at least that one would have been easy. But in this case, Chidinma's father and mother are not South Africa. But this lady, last year, 2023, she came out to contest, and they removed her because she made an announcement also, because she was like, after she has won to the final stage, they now saw that, oh, she is not South African by her name. The next thing, they went on social media and started tweeting and talking. That was how she pulled out on that competition. And I wish Chidinma saw this. Anyway, but in Chidinma's case, the good thing is that she did not pull out and nobody called her. In Chidinma's case, it happened that when it happened, the Bemory Bruce's family, which are the Silver Bed group people, they called Chidinma, sent her a letter, and she did not want to go at first. Later, she now decided to call them and came to contest. This is showing that if you are, it's an eye-opener to a lot of you who think that, oh, I must marry in so place, because if I marry in so place, it's going to give me peppers, or if I marry in so place, they are going to take care of my children. Are you not learning now? You better learn. Now I understand why our parents will always say, marry from home, marry from your tribe. They do understand. It's not just marrying someone that you are compatible with, but there is a lot underneath it. Some of you may have seen this lady before, and I'm going to get her name so that they will not deny it, because their own stock in trade is to deny things. Chidinma is a child of grace. Chidinma Exp0Ses is a child of grace. You see this lady's own, people did not hear about it. It was when they investigating this Chidinma's case, they got to know. When BBC was investigating this, it got to know, BBC Africa, they got to hear about this lady's story. Just last year here, that is for no reason, because they said she was not South African. She was not South African. She even told them her mother is South African. They say her mother is not South African enough. That's to show you that these people are xenophobic in nature. They stand against people who are blacks and worship the whites. Have you not seen? Is it not glaring? Because you would think it's only Chidinma's case, but it's just that Chidinma is a child of grace. And now they cannot even understand why Chidinma is winning, because they thought this girl, as they did her, and she went back and buried her face down in shame. They thought Chidinma would do the same thing. And what is making them to keep talking about Chidinma, and Chidinma keeps trending, is because they could not pull Chidinma down. They couldn't bring Chidinma to their level. Do you understand? Let us read comments, guys. Apparently, this person saw this, video after, because this video was done like 3 months ago, when all this dragging Chidinma started. So this person dropped this comment and said, and she just placed one runner-up at the Miss Universe 2024 representing Nigeria. A big slap to some xenophobic South Africans. I like stories similar to this. Stories of a person being rejected, cancelled for something you didn't commit. Then the only revenge you can do is to uplift yourself and show them that you are what you are capable of. First runner replacement is not bad at all. This person said, I burst out into tears when you reached top 5 due to excitement and happiness. Thank you, Chichi. You inspire a lot of people in the universe. I'm just so happy, and I can relate with your story. That even in the face of adversity, rejection, and trauma you have experienced, you remain positive, resilient, focused to your goals. What a journey it has been. Love you from the Philippines. You see? Loving you from the Philippines. This person say, my goodness, just love how we are brushing over the fact that someone's identity was stolen. Nobody's identity was stolen. If somebody's identity was stolen, I'm sure you guys would have come out to bring the woman and say, see the woman whose identity was stolen. Is it possible for somebody's identity to be stolen for 23 years or for 20 years? Do you understand? Is it even possible? Kai! This person said Nigerians supported South Africa, hosted and sheltered many of South African freedom fighters during their struggle against Caucasians' white majority apartheid rule. In fact, the first time I came across the word apartheid was in primary school in Sapele, Nigeria, where the slogan apartheid is a crime against humanity was written with chalk in block on the wall, on the classroom wall. Curiosity about that appetite led to my reading Albert Litulio's Let My People Go. I would be about 10 years at that time. I am disappointed that South African xenophobia and lack of pan-African solidarity. Congratulations, Chidinma. The universe came true for you. Exactly. And this person said, well, she is now Miss Universe Africa, so that includes South Africans, right? Love you, Chichi. That's the one they don't want to hear. That particular one that she is now Miss Universe Miss Universe Africa and Oceania. They are under her, but they don't want to hear. This one saying Nigeria supported South Africa and host. Okay, I think I read that already. This other person say Trevor, because the news carried that Trevor is mother is South African. This lady said Trevor's mom is South African, Chidinma's mom is not. Okay, Chidinma's mom is not. How come this other beauty queen that was removed in 2023 last year, and in the name that the mother is South African and the father is not, why did they say she cannot represent them? Are you seeing? So if you people want things to remain South Africa, then Mia Leroux was not supposed to represent you. You were supposed to carry everything to the end. Because this is hypocrisy for me. This person said, and that person responded and said, where is Trevor's father from? Boxburg. Nah. Nah, actually, Pretoria. This one said Chidinma Additional deserves the best. First runner-up Miss Universe 2024 now. This other person said, to be a South African, one of your parents must be a citizen. Chidinma's parents were not citizens. That's why her mother stole an identity of South African woman. That is a big lie. If somebody cannot steal identity and be living in the country with a different name. So, for 23 years, there's a South African woman who is living without an ID. She cannot open a bank account. She cannot register her cell phone. She cannot get employed. She cannot get IDs for her kids. Her kids cannot access free social services like children grant, etc. Instead, all these things are being enjoyed by Chidinma. Trevor's case is irrelevant because one of the parents are South African. My question is, then Miss South Africa that happened last year, the mother is South African. How come you people were trolling her to pull down and she indeed pulled out? So this pulling out syndrome is you people's matter, man. This person said, somebody replied and said, why hasn't she been presented or present herself from wherever she is hiding? But then again, we forgot to it remains an allegation. Exactly. Because it's not possible for you people to say somebody stole an ID for 23 years and did not get all the social. How was she surviving? The children were not registered. How were they going to the hospital? You as a people, sit down and ask yourself these questions. Be reasonable. Don't be thinking from the left side of your head. This one said the name and surname remains without combing through the internet. She is not South African. This one said, thank God those names are not slave names, a true identity of a native African. This one said, black South Africans don't have slave names either. This one said, I laugh loud. You see these people like South Africans, you guys should rest. But the thing is, always learn how to think. Learn how to think because it is going to help you. I don't understand. How will you feel if somebody, the thing is because some black South Africans, some of them don't travel. So they don't know that this thing can happen to any South African who has traveled. The other day I saw a news where a South African was crying out to the government to come save them because they are in trouble. They did some offense like that in one other country and they got them arrested. They are now begging that South African government should come and save them. I now came and asked the South Africans. I say, should be people say you don't used to commit offense, you don't used to go to people's country. How come they have arrested the South African I'm from that side. It's a question. No, I did not say anything. I asked the question. Until now, we are begging for answers. Nobody has answered us. Isn't that a shame? Isn't that disrespectful? Hi! God forbid bad things. I've never seen a vindictive people like South Africans. Never.